Hello, everybody. Today, I want to talk to you about Fastly's Next-Gen WAF. The reason we call it a Next-Gen WAF is really because, number one, we can plug into almost any application, whether that application is in the cloud, containerized, serverless, using Docker, Kubernetes, web servers like Nginx, Apache, or even API gateways like Kong and Ambassador. Chances are there is one way or another that will be able to plug into and protect your application. In addition to that, we can also provide you protection against almost any attack at layer 7, including those OWASP injection attacks, which you're probably familiar with. And the nice thing about these is we have fully automated the built-in protections for those OWASP attacks as a bonus. And in addition, you can then put in custom rules to start looking at these plus use cases, which are going to really be API specific use cases, such as brute force attacks, DDoS, account takeovers, credential stuffing. And specifically in today's demo, I'll be going over rate limiting as well. And finally, any DevOps tool chain over here on the right. So if you're using Slack or Teams, we can push security notifications to those specific channels. We can integrate with Datadog for metrics, Splunk as your SIM tool, and really almost any other tool, because we are built API first, which means all this data can be made available through our API as well. So I'm going to flip over to this dashboard here. And what I really want to talk about today are those specific rate limiting use cases and how those look like, and send in a couple of those attack requests and see how that interacts with the dashboard here. So keep in mind, I'm actually running an intentionally vulnerable web app here called Altoro Mutual. This is a FinServe type of application. So if I'm typing in my credentials here and I want to view my savings account, for example, I can click go on this and see all those transactions, and even switch over to my checking account. Again, see all those transactions. So the scary thing here is the actual account number is in the URL. So if I change that parameter to another account number, I can essentially enumerate through accounts that are not even my own accounts. And so this style of enumeration attack, we can definitely start to mitigate through using rate limiting. So what I have here are very simple rate limiting rules that are set up, but you can see, for example, if we see 10 login failures in a minute, take some action. And then down here, you can see things like transferring funds, viewing your account summary, 6 in a minute, take some action. So what I have actually already written is a script that is going to run through these use cases, and we will eventually start to get blocked. So if I go ahead and enter in the fintech, and maybe we'll do the account summary use case where you're viewing accounts, and let's go ahead and enumerate through 10 different account numbers. You can see that process kicking off, and we're getting 200s, but eventually we start to get this 406 block code once we exceed that rate limit threshold. And so that means we are now getting blocked from viewing our accounts. And if I go back to this page, because I've enumerated so many times, if I just try to check my savings account again, I end up getting a block. And the way you'd see that here in the dashboard is you can kind of see those signals for the account summary specifically, but also you can come into the requests and see those individual requests that were also blocked with that 406. Thanks everybody for your time.